family, let's be real. Black and brown people in this country are fed the fuck up. Every day under this Trump administration, we're watching the law get violated in broad daylight, while we're just trying to live, raise our kids, or build something for ourselves. We did not ask for this fight, but this regime keeps putting a target on our backs. And it's not just Trump. He stacked the Supreme Court with a bunch of loyalists. The military is following his orders, and people like Pete Hegseth are just giving commands that aren't even lawful. That's not democracy. That's tyranny. And the whole world sees it because folks are scared. They're packing up. They're leaving America in numbers that we've just never seen before. And if you look at what's happening in our neighborhoods, troops are patrolling the streets like it's a war zone. And when the only thing that we're guilty of is existing while black and brown. So let's be clear, Trump's greed and his obsession with attacking us isn't just dangerous for us, it's dangerous for the whole country. Because if you keep pushing people into a corner, eventually they're going to push back. And when people lose faith in the justice system, when we believe that the courts won't protect us, every state in America, we're slipping into chaos. And that's not a warning, that's a fucking guarantee. Trump can control the soldiers, but he cannot control the spirit of the people. And if the people rise, no army in the world is going to be able to stop them. So this administration needs to understand, you cannot keep sowing division, fear, and hate without consequence. What starts as an attack on black and brown people will end up tearing at the very foundation of this country. And if America falls into an abyss, it won't just swallow us, it's going to swallow everybody. So I'm telling you, stay aware. Stay strong and stay united, because history shows us one thing. Every empire that forgets its people eventually collapses.
It's getting harder and harder to pretend like everything is okay. Your family is just doing their thing, and in your mind, you're just like the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and everybody is still moving as if nothing is going on. All they do is gossip on the couch and complain about it. And then they wake right back up and go to work, go to the grocery store, plan events, plan vacations, as if we're not all about to be in a concentration camp or back in the fields. I'm not getting it. What is it going to take for us to wake up and actually do something about what's happening?
Where are the people who are getting serious about exit plans for escaping this country? The writings are very clear on the wall after this most recent deployment of the National Guard to 19 different states that it's just time. I fully respect those who wish to fight and who wish to try to course correct, but if I'm being honest and realistic about what I'm seeing, it just feels like so much of America is just complicit due to comfort. And I do think in the long run, revolution is inevitable, but in the short term, I feel like a lot of people are going to allow what's happening to continue to happen, and we're not going to be able to mobilize enough resistance before they get violent. So it's for that reason, as someone who's queer and black and has a bunch of other intersections where I would be targeted inevitably, I just feel it's in my best interest to go. So I'm just curious to know how many other people are kind of preparing themselves for the same thing, and where are you planning on going? Are there communities for this thing? I'm sure there is. I actually just go on Facebook, but I don't know. Maybe we can form some kind of community in the comments.
I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you that I'm having a hard time right now. Yeah. I'm having a hard time right now. I'm sitting back and I'm looking at all of the chaos that is happening, and it is tearing me apart. I'm gonna keep it real solid, and it really bothers me even more that, I work for an agency. Yes, it's a government agency, and people just sitting there acting like life goes on as usual. Well, for me, it ain't going on as usual. But then again, when I look at the majority of the people that's sitting up there looking like life is going on as usual, I guess for them it is. What I'm seeing right now is an abomination and an assault, directly and indirectly, on the black population. Yes, it's happening to other people, and I've spoken about that. Now I'm talking about ours. We are being reduced back down to second-class citizenship, to the point that they are even removing our power to vote. They are doing this by way of gerrymandering. And then I sit back, and my uneasiness and my uncomfortability and my frustration, and yes, my anger and my pistivity, yes, pistivity, is also coming in the fact that I'm seeing commercials of the NAACP asking me for my $19 a month. But yet and still, I don't see you getting out there doing nothing. And it's a direct attack and indirect attack on us. Right now, they are attacking folks that are in leadership positions. And that's why I tell people all the time, go and look at The Birth of a Nation, 1915 by D.W. Griffith. Many people want to reference The Handmaid's Tale. Now, that's fine, but we're going to have to go back a little bit further as far as this is concerned, this information is concerned. Go look at The Birth of a Nation. You'll understand why people are going to be demoted and or lose their jobs. Huh? Yeah, because they are in a decision-making position. We are being reduced right back to second-class citizenship. And I don't see the Urban League stepping up either. I don't see those Negroes doing jack. And don't tell me you don't have the money. Why you paying celebrities to go on the television and come ask us for our $19 a month? Let me say this. I was also the environmental justice for the NAACP for 3 years. And I'm going to tell you something. All the reports that I did, the people still don't have the information. It was just a look good thing. Evidently. So I'm seeing all of our history being torn down as if we didn't exist, as if it were not for us, there would be, hell, there wouldn't even be no White House. Ah, there would not even be a White House. Let alone a nation. Yeah. I'm pissed off. So, in my pistivity, in the highest of my pistivity, and though I am feeling like I'm stretched thin, and while I'm feeling like nobody cares, while I'm feeling all of these different emotions, because it's a whole array of emotions that I'm feeling, I got to remember that God is faithful. And when I'm in my distress, that's when I'm the strongest. That's when he takes over. That's when he brings me comfort. Right now, I got tears in my eyes because I'm thinking of him. And sometimes this world gets hard, baby. And it's going to get harder. But the deal is, we're going to have to understand where our true strength comes from, because now is the time. It's always been the time. But it's even more the time right now. So, when you feel your weakest, when you feel like you are at your wit's end, when you feel like you just have nothing left to give, I need for you to change your whole mindset and focus your mind and your heart, your spirit and your soul on God. That one, so right there, that's where you go. That's where you go. Because the enemy is busy, and he's sitting in that White House right now. Okay? God said he will then send us a comforter. He said the battle is not ours, it is his. He also said vengeance is his. He's going to take care of it. But we also have to be strong. I'm not hungry. You know, I got a roof over my head, right? I got a job, right? Which takes care of my basic necessities. Huh? Yeah. So I can't relish in the distress. I have to look forward. I have to look forward and tell myself and tell you, God got this. And He loves us. He loves us. He loves us. He loves us. I know he loved me, baby. I know he loves me. He tells me so. You know? So my only job is to trust him. So I'm going to trust him. Okay? Just for today, baby. Just for today. Yeah, yeah.